The Maratha Light Infantry is a regiment of the Indian Army. It was formed as the 103rd Mahrattas in 1768, making it the most senior light infantry regiment of the army. The class composition of the regiment was and is primarily formed by hardy, frugal and disciplined Maratha recruits from the former Maratha Empire. The men are mostly drawn from all over the state of Maharashtra, with some percentage from Marathi-speaking areas of Karnataka including Coorg. The regimental centre has been Belgaum, Karnataka, since 1922, which was part of the undivided Bombay state at the time. The battle cry of Maratha Light Infantry is, Bol Shri Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Ki Jai. History. Pre-independence, the Mahrattas were a potent force in 16th, 17th, and 18th century India. The military qualities were brilliantly optimized in the historic campaigns against the Mughals and the English. Under the leadership of the Emperor Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and succeeding Maratha rulers, Maratha armies, comprising both infantry and light cavalry, with the Maratha naval power, had dominated the military scene in India for 3 centuries. The 1st Battalion of the regiment, known as Jangi Paltan, was raised in August 1768 as the 2nd Battalion Bombay Sepoys, to protect the British East India Company's possessions on the islands of Bombay. The 2nd Battalion, known as Kali Panchwan, followed the next year as the 3rd Battalion Bombay Sepoys. These 2 battalions were at the forefront of virtually every major engagement fought on the west coast from Surat to Kannur during the last quarter of the 18th century. Prominent amongst these were the historic battles of Cedar and Seringapatam, where, in the words of Lord Wellesley, the conduct and success were seldom equalled and never surpassed. The turn of the 19th century was witness to the expansion of the regimental group, with the raising of 3rd Battalion as 2nd Battalion, the 5th Regiment of the Bombay Native Infantry in 1797. The Maratha Light Infantry Regimental Centre was raised in March 1800 as the 2nd Battalion, the 7th Regiment of Bombay Native Infantry, the 4th Battalion in April 1800 as the 2nd Battalion, the 8th Regiment Bombay Infantry, and the 5th Battalion from the Bombay Fencibles as the 1st Battalion, the 9th Regiment of Bombay Native Infantry in December 1800. In the second half of the 19th century, the battalions fought in various campaigns from the Middle East to China, in recognition of the gallant conduct of its detachments at the siege of Calhoun and the defense of Dada, in Baloch territory during the First Anglo-Afghan War in 1841. The Kali Panchwan was created light infantry. Later, this honor was also bestowed on the 3rd and 10th Regiments of the Bombay Infantry for their gallantry in Sir Robert Napier's Abyssinian campaign of 1867 to 1868. The regiment assumed the title 5th Maratha Light Infantry in 1922. 3 Mahratta battalions distinguished themselves during the First World War in the long-drawn-out Mesopotamia campaign. The 117th Mahrattas was made into a royal battalion for its conspicuously distinctive service during its campaign in Mesopotamia. The battalion, majorly formed by the gallant Mahratta warriors from Khandesh region of Nashik, and particularly in the events leading to enemy capitulation after the bitter 146-day siege at Kutalamara for some unclear reasons. Even after winning, this regiment did not return. The 114th Mahrattas was awarded 28 gallantry awards for the performance in the Battle of Sharkwat, the highest earned by any unit in a single action. The other Maratha battalions, the 105th Maratha Light Infantry, 110th Maratha Light Infantry, 116th Mahrattas also acquitted themselves in Palestine and Mesopotamia. The Second World War saw the Marathas in the forefront in almost every theatre of operations, from the jungles of Southeast Asia to the deserts of North Africa and the mountains and rivers of Italy. The war also saw the expansion of the regiment when 13 new war service battalions were raised. Most of these were later demobilized after the war, whilst 2 were converted into artillery regiments. During the war, Nakyeshwant Gaj and Sepoy Namdeo Jadav were decorated with the Victoria Cross in the Italian campaign, while 130 other decorations were awarded to the MLI. Apart from being the first light infantry of the Indian Army, Kali Panchwan was the first Indian battalion to participate in World War II. First to have lost its commanding officer in action, the first Maratha Battalion to participate in United Nations mission. Later, it earned the Indian Army's first Ashoka Chakra in the Northeast. Post-independence Indian independence saw the regiment reverting to the original 5 battalions, with the 3rd Maratha Light Infantry converting to the airborne role and becoming 2nd BN, the Parachute Regiment in April 1952. With the integration of the erstwhile princely states, the 19th, 20th, 22nd Battalions were amalgamated from the state forces of Satara, Kolhapur, Baroda, and Hyderabad with the regiment. The expansion of the Indian Army to meet the omnipresent threat to its borders has seen the regiment grow to its present 18 battalions and 2 TAR battalions, whilst the period also saw the conversion of 21st BN into 21 Para and the 115 Infantry Battalion being grouped under the Mahar Regiment. Since independence, battalions of the Maratha Li have taken part in every armed conflict. Jammu and Kashmir operations in 1947, 1948, entry into Junagadh, Hyderabad campaign, invasion of Goa, Daman and Diu, the Sino-Indian War, conflicts with Pakistan in 1965 and 1971 against the Chinese on the Sikkim watershed in 1956, the operations in Sri Lanka, the ongoing operations in the Siak and Glacier and in counter-insurgency operations. The Ashoka Chakra awarded to Captain Eric Tucker and Colonel N.J. Nair, Colonel Vasanth Venugopal, Lt. Navdeep Singh, the 5 Mahavir Chakras and the numerous other war and peacetime gallantry awards bear testimony to the frontline leadership and courage of the regiment's officers, JCOs and NCOs. Gen. J. Singh became the first Chief of Army Staff from the Maratha Light Infantry in February 2005. The Maratha Light Infantry Regimental Centre is located in Belgaum, Karnataka. Battalions: 1st Battalion, 2nd Battalion, 4th Battalion, 5th Battalion, 6th Battalion, 7th Battalion, 8th Battalion, 9th Battalion, 11th Battalion, 12th Battalion, 14th Battalion, 15th Battalion, 16th Battalion, 17th Battalion, 18th Battalion, 19th Battalion, 22nd Battalion, 23rd Battalion, 24th Battalion, 25th Battalion, 26th Battalion, 42nd Battalion, 101 Infantry Battalion, 109 Infantry Battalion, 17 Maratha L.I, 27 Maratha L.I, 41 Maratha L.I, 56 Maratha L.I. Affiliations to battalions of the Parachute Regiment, 2nd Para X, 3rd BN, MLI, 21st Para X, 21st BN, MLI, 1 Battalion of the Mechanized Infantry Regiment, 10th M.I. BNX, 20th BN, MLI, 101 Infantry Battalion based at Pune aka Pune Terriers.
109 Infantry Battalion based at Kolhapur aka Kolhapur areas, 2 artillery regiments, 34th Med. Rect. and 36th Med. Rect. 1 guided missile destroyer of the Indian Navy in Mumbai. 1 fighter squadron of the Indian Air Force, 20th Air Squadron. Bastille Day celebrations in Paris. On the occasion of the 221st Bastille Day celebrations, the Maratha Light Infantry led the parade on the Parisian Boulevard of Champs-Élysées on the 14th of July 2009. The military parade was opened with a detachment of 400 soldiers from the 3 defense services of India, who were attired in ceremonial uniforms. The Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh was the guest of honor of the ceremony, and invitee of the French President.